Africa must be free. We are tired of the slavery and oppressions in the land of Africa. Africa is the most blessed, richest continent on earth. African people are also blessed and rich people. Rich in virtues, in discipline, and intellectually, they are rich. But Africa is being destroyed. Africa is under oppressions because of the influence of foreign invasion in the land of Africa. For over 1,000 years today, the invasion of the Arabs in the land of Africa has destroyed the land of Africa, and Africa have not recovered from the slave trade of the Arabs. Africa have not recovered from the slave trade by the Europeans. Africa is being invaded by Europeans, invaded by Arabs, not for good, but for wickedness, to destroy Africa, to steal her wealth, to useless, to bring her people to become worthless. Today, you meet every African person. You meet a victim of the Europeans' manipulation, or victim of the Arab manipulations. African people are not standing to fight for her land, but they are dividing pieces, destroying her land. Some blacks are fighting in order to bring jihadi system so that the whole of Africa will become slave to the Arabs. What a brainwashing. What a terrible brainwashing. And because they use the name of God into it, it affects many Muslims, and they feel it is not so. We will not agree. Why should you not accept the message of Allah and worship Allah, but the land of Africa and the wealth of Africa does not belong to Arab person? To subject the African land and African nation to the control of the OIC, or to the control of the Saudi Arabia or any other damn Arab countries, does not lead to the freedom of Africa, rather making the African wealth and resources to the service of foreigners who don't give a damn about us. Foreigners, if there is a problem in Africa, they don't even spend one kobo to help Africans. Why are the African people this worthless? Can't you remain a Muslim and have an African nation that is independent, not trying to be Arabize the land of Africa? And then you should go and then help the Arabs if you want to help them. But no. You want to make sure that every land in Africa is being Islamized, it's been transformed based on the jihadist order. Arabization, it's going on in the land of Africa. It has to stop. It's not going to help us. The Arabs that you are preaching that we should become like them, are they peaceful? Are they prosperous? Are they successful? And some say until the whole world become Arabs, it's been Arabized, there will not be peace. Now, I don't know when they will Arabize. They say it's the will of Allah. And I don't know how can Allah create Africans, create Arabs, create Israel, and then say, I hate all of them except Arabs. So if you want to live, copy the Arab lifestyle of living. What a wrong philosophy. A stupid one. If you meet another set of Africans too, they want to westernize us. This is the product of the slave trade. The Western order is an order of oppressions. Europeans are not good people, normally. I'm not saying every white man. There may be 1 or 2% that may be okay. But the Europeans, majority as a people, they have a big problem. There are people who who deceive the world and deceive one another and pretend to be good. Today they say we fight for human right, we do this and this and this. Yet, for the past many centuries right now, who goes to war like the Europeans? Who kill human beings like the Europeans? If these people truly respect human rights, why are they killing each other? World War One, Europeans. World War Two, Europeans. And any other crisis you see in the world today, observe it clearly. There's a hand of a European man behind it, or European nation. Why are these people this mean? They are mean to themselves. They are also mean to the rest of the world. Europeans have to be free from themselves, because their nature is a terrible one. It's a miserable one. The greed in a European people is not to be mentioned. European nations are most the greediest nation I've ever known. So they came to Africa, they brutalized African people, they destroyed their cultural values and lied to the Africans through the stupid education system they've invented. And then force every African to go to school. By that time you go to school, you've graduated from a school, the next thing, you become a slave with chains all over your minds. Chains, European chain. What I'm saying right now, some of the so-called whatever educated people will be getting angry, especially Christian people. No, America is built on the word of God. You are a liar. America is not built on the word of God. America is built on racism. America is built on operations and manipulations. They just use the name or God to deceive the world as if they are there for God. And that's why obviously today they're even telling they are not even Christians. They are not even they are atheists and all that and so on. America and so on. So all the Europeans, I don't know what this is what the brainwashing does. Picturing the European nations as a better nation than other nations. It's absolutely wrong. To free Africa, an African person will start by renouncing the Western order and also renouncing the Arab order. Let us come together, and so that we can come to bring an order that can truly be hope to the Europe and to the Arabs. Because they brought us a system that does not even help themselves. Let me tell you something. If Europe are not thieves, their system will have destroyed them by now. But because they steal money, wealth from many countries, they depend from many nations. Therefore, they look as though they are okay. We do not accept this order. So every one of you, if you are a black person anywhere in the world, African, join the campaign to the rising of a universal nation of the light, universal kingdom of the light, so that we can declare a body that can set free our land. Change the way the Western order, change the way the Arab order. Let Africa be Africans, let African nations be free, that we will become an independent, unified country. Every part of Africa must be liberated. It is my campaign as the president of the universal kingdom of the light. Shalom to you as you follow and be part of this great campaign.